Ugh, ads are such poop. Subscribe to Acast Plus now to skip ads and more for just $1 a month. Click the link in our show notes to learn how. And hey, we're on Patreon too. Your support helps cover the cost of running a podcast. For $2 a month, you can get early access to all our episodes ad-free, plus bonus episodes exclusive to Patreon subscribers only. Visit patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse to sign up now.
We've all been there. You have an unexpected medical expense, or you get into a fender bender. But you don't have the money to pay for it immediately. Dave can help you get out of a pinch when you really need it. Dave is the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. That's more money to fill your tank, finally get your car repaired, or catch up on bills without having to wait for your next paycheck. Millions of people have already downloaded the Dave app to get the financial relief they need with extra cash. So if you're in a pinch and need some extra help, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from future you. To download the Dave app, go to dave.com today. That's DAVE.com. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Job was like, God's good, but my things suck, and same shit.
Yeah, he's like, he's bad, but I'm not going to say God's bad.
Right, yeah, basically.
He did a bad, but he's not bad.
Right.
He did a not good, but he's still good.
Yeah, and, but he's still saying the things where God's bad.
Yeah.
He's just not wanting to, I'm going to say he's bad, but I'm not gonna say I'm blaming him for it, even though I blamed him for it.
Right.
So
it's like he wants credit for not calling God a dick.
Yeah, like, hey, you're a dick, but but you're not a dick.
Right.
I mean, dude,
not you.
I wasn't calling you a dick. Yeah.
It's not that you're a dick so much as that you did a dickish thing because you're.
But you're not a dick.
You're dickish.
So yeah, but not really.
But not a dick.
Not really though.
Yeah. Dicking around.
Right.
Dick Lee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all those things. So that was Job chapter 27.
Sure as Dick was.
And today we're going to be reading
Job chapter 28.
All right, let's go do this.
Okay. Okay, Job chapter 28.
Okay.
There is a mine for silver.
There is. I mean, there's probably multiple mines for silver.
And a place where gold is refined.
Why is there a mine for silver when they're doing gold?
Silver and gold, silver and gold.
Okay, anyway, silver.
Okay. Iron.
Man, they're just covering all the metals here.
Is taken from the earth. And copper is smelted from ore.
What the fuck?
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
What is going on here?
Mortals put an end to the darkness. I heard it was actually that one god that stole fire. What was that guy's name?
Was that
Atlas? It wasn't Atlas.
I don't know.
Who was the god that stole fire and gave it to us?
I'm not sure.
And then he was punished for eternity.
I don't know.
And then so he was like tied to a rock, and like eagles or hawks or some shit would come like peck at his guts, and then every day they'd come do it again.
Yeah.
And okay, anyway, so mortals and that one Greek or Roman god put an end to the darkness.
Prometheus.
Prometheus! Why didn't I know that? That's so obvious in retrospect.
Yeah.
Seriously. Did you not know that?
I didn't know that. I've kind of heard that story, but I was pretty young when I was really interested in Greek and Roman gods.
As we all are.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really remember that much about it. So it's,
Okay.
I know Icarus flew too close to the sun.
Icarus did.
And,
yeah. And then his wings melted and
Zeus was in charge. And Hercules, he's like half god type thing.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like Jesus.
Yeah.
Except that Zeus was a rapey swan or goose or mule. No, not a mule. Bull.
Venus was in charge of love, right?
She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire.
Yeah.
It's your desire.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
Yeah, I do know that song.
Okay, well, you looked at me like I was nuts. What? Okay, so Prometheus and the mortals put an end to the darkness. They search out the farthest recesses for ore in the blackest darkness.
Okay. Why would they search in the blackest darkness?
That's like asking, why do humans climb really, really fucking tall mountains? Because it's there to be discovered.
I guess. Okay.
I mean, seriously, why?
Sure.
Because we want to know all the things. So we explore every single space of darkness, height, and depth.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Far from human dwellings, they cut a shaft.
I wasn't even going to react. And then I looked at you and I'm like, oh my God.
Because I looked at you.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to say it. He said shaft.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
In places untouched by human feet. See, they go all the places.
Yeah, all the places.
Far from other people, they dangle and sway like a bunch of nut sacks, just dangling and swaying. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of nut sacks, for reals.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of the podcasts that I listen to now,
mm-hmm.
They have these sponsors that have these underwears. And all of the underwears have moisture wicking. And that is, like, no matter what brand it is now, moisture wicking.
They wick that moisture.
It wicks it. It wicks it good.
Yeah.
It wicks it real good. So that your nuts never sweat. Because,
that's good stuff.
Because they got wicked.
Yeah.
They wick it to the left and they wick it to the right.
Yeah.
Okay? So
wick it. Yeah.
Wick it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I don't know. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the earth from which food comes is transported below as by fire. Lapis lazuli comes from its rocks.
What is this still Job? Like we're reading Job, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, when I was young, I thought it was lapis lazuli.
Yeah.
I was personally offended when I found out.
Wasn't it just recently that you figured that out?
Probably, but why'd you have to say it like that?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
No, it was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I was really offended because lapis lazuli just...
It's so much more fun.
Than lapis lazuli.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Okay, anyways. That comes from its rocks, and its dust contains nuggets of gold. There's more gold.
Yeah,
see?
More gold.
No bird of prey knows that hidden path. No falcon's eye has seen it. Proud beasts do not set foot on it, and no lion prowls there. This sounds like a Garden of Eden, except that it's a rock garden.
Yeah.
Like, for trolls.
Congratulations,
and gnomes.
You guys found rocks that have no actual, like, meaning to anything except for people who want to make it
into
have
jewelry.
Meaning.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Ooh, you wore a shiny. You wore a sparkly.
I don't understand. Like, why did we settle on making inanimate objects our form of tender?
I have no idea.
You know, like, why don't we still do the barter system? To me makes sense.
Yeah. But then everybody has to agree on exactly how many sheep equal exactly how many Dawn dishwasher pods.
But we still do essentially the same thing, just with we attribute value to the items and then pay for them with things that essentially have no value.
Right, because money is pretend.
Right.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah. There's a whole anti-money movement growing.
Yeah.
I've heard. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, this is really cool. You'll actually like this. There are places, I think in New York is where they said that they're starting, where they have reverse ATMs, because during the pandemic, a lot of stores started saying no money, no money. Like they didn't want to deal with cash because, cash is gross, right?
Okay.
So then there was some law passed or a bill presented at least that was like, guys, you can't exclude dollars because not everybody has like, I don't know, a bank account or a credit card or what the fuck ever.
Right.
Like it's legal tender. You have to accept it. So in order to get around that, certain stores started creating reverse ATMs where you go into the store and you give them the cash into the like ATM, only then it spits out a card so that you have store credit on that card.
Interesting.
So that you don't have cash being exchanged.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I found it very interesting.
Yeah.
And not all stores are charging a fee, but there are some stores that will charge like a $5 fee for
that's bullshit.
Turning your money into.
That's bullshit.
No, I totally agree. But a lot of stores are like, they'll eat the fee because, they get charged per transaction.
Yeah.
On credit cards. So anyway, I just found it really interesting that we are slowly a little bit sometimes trying to create a way for the poor or the unhoused to still be able to spend even in a cashless society.
Yeah.
But cash will still always be king.
Not really.
No?
No.
You don't think?
No.
Why?
Because it's you used to say that about buying a car. It is no longer the case because you get a better deal if you don't use cash. You say that like you can't even use it in certain transactions anymore. I mean,
like I just
cash,
said,
yeah, cash is definitely not king.
But on the black market and underground,
sure,
where the majority people are at this point,
yeah,
like the underclasses, like us and below, will always need cash.
Sure.
Don't you agree?
No.
You're looking at me like I'm nuts.
Yeah.
But there are so many.
We covered that in the intro, didn't we?
Oh well, yeah. Okay, but there are so many people that, for whatever reason, they can't qualify for a credit card or checking account. And there are so many people that may, for whatever reason, not want their transactions tracked. So cash will always serve a purpose.
Sure. No, it definitely does, but it's definitely not easy to utilize. It's not, you said cash is king, is definitely not king. You cannot, you have an easier time using a card anywhere these days, pretty much.
Okay.
You're more likely to have success with a payment if you have cards.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's easier to use a card, but I don't think that means that cash is out. Like, everybody likes cash.
Do they? It's extra shit you got to carry around.
All right, that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, back to the rocks and the no lion prowls there.
Okay.
In the rock garden. People assault the flinty rock with their hands and lay bare the roots of the mountains. Where are we going with this?
I don't know. I'm completely lost here. What we're talking about, even because we're
in a rock garden, and
I think we're in Job, but I mean I don't know what the fuck's going on.
They tunnel through the rock. Their eyes see all its treasures. They search the sources of the rivers and bring hidden things to light. But where can wisdom be found? Okay, are we reading this too literally? Because I'm not getting it if it's a metaphor. I'm just a big dumb.
There's a lot of rocks, a lot of metal, a lot of rocks.
And now, where can wisdom be found?
Now, wisdom, yeah.
Where does understanding dwell? Not in a rock garden.
Not in rocks.
That's where you go for Zen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No mortal comprehends its worth. It cannot be found in the land of the living.
Wait, no mortal comprehends wisdom?
No.
Or what was it?
No mortal understands its worth.
What worth? Of what?
The worth of the rocks or
I thought he was just talking about wisdom.
Or wisdom? I don't fucking know. I don't get this. I'm sorry. I'm tired and this is not sinking in.
Apparently.
Okay. You didn't catch it either.
No, that's what I was trying to figure out. That's what I was asking.
Okay, let me They search the sources of the rivers and bring hidden things to light. But where can wisdom be found? Where does understanding dwell? No mortal can understand its worth. It cannot be found in the land of the living.
Right, understanding and wisdom.
Oh,
Those are the
okay.
things that cannot be found and understood, apparently.
Okay.
I definitely don't think that's true, but okay.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I understand wisdom and the value of it. And, you know, I know where, you know, it's definitely valuable.
It is. I will give you that.
Wisdom is valuable.
That's why we pay for college degrees.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. The Deep says, "It is not in me."
The Deep, huh?
The Deep.
Interesting.
Oh my God. On The Boys, there's a
God
character
almighty.
called The Deep.
Yes, there is.
And he says, "It's not in me." The Sea says, "It is not with me."
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't expect to find wisdom in the sea.
Nope. It cannot be bought with the finest gold, nor can its price be weighed out in silver. You keep your silver and gold.
Okay.
It cannot be bought with the gold of Ophir, with precious onyx or lapis lazuli.
Who's Ophir?
I don't fucking know. But
Okay.
that guy got gold.
I guess.
Apparently that's our question of the week.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Ophir and what the fuck does this chapter mean?
Right?
Okay. I'm so sorry, but this chapter is hard. Don't you agree?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm not following. I mean, I'm not getting what this is, where it's going.
I want to understand the point, but it's not happening here.
Right.
Neither gold nor crystal can compare with it, nor can it be had for jewels of gold. Coral and jasper are not worthy of mention.
No.
The price of wisdom is beyond rubies.
It's beyond those, too. Yeah.
The topaz of Cush cannot
Definitely
compare
is not-
with it.
Yeah. Wisdom is so much better.
It cannot be bought with pure
What the
gold.
fuck is the topaz of Cush, though? Must be a famous
Okay,
topaz.
there's this place called Cush, and they have topaz there.
Okay. All right.
And all that topaz
Well, I thought maybe it
that's
was
in
like
Kush,
a single stone known as the topaz of Cush or something.
I'm assuming that the city of Cush is renowned for its
Got it.
topaz.
Okay, got it.
That's what I would and that they make some fancy topaz over there.
Well, who would know? This is just all coming out of left field here.
And it can't be bought with pure gold.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
They are stuck
Probably not
on,
credit cards either.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Even with a reverse ATM, I bet.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Where then does wisdom come from? Where does understanding dwell?
I bet they'll tell us.
I bet they don't. It's
You don't
the
think so?
Bible.
Well,
they don't
yeah.
like telling us shit.
Yeah.
It is hidden from the eyes of every living thing, concealed even from the birds in the sky.
Why would they hide and conceal such a valuable thing?
As wisdom.
Yeah. Why would God do that to us?
I would think that we should all have wisdom.
Yeah.
Let's all get it.
I want some wisdom.
I like learning things.
Let's find out where to get this wisdom shit.
Yeah, where do you go? And how much is it?
Right.
Destruction and death say, only a rumor of it has reached our ears.
Okay.
God understands the way to it.
I figured that might be
He
it.
alone knows where it dwells.
He alone.
For he views the earth, what does he view? He views the ends of the earth and sees everything under the heavens, except for where was Adam, and then where was...
Yeah.
Where was Cain? No, wait, Cain. No. Yeah, Cain. Where's your brother, Cain?
Right.
Yeah.
But who was it? Was it Samuel or no? Was it who was the wisest? Remember the wisest one?
It was Samuel.
It was Samuel?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he was so wise. He had a
Okay.
bath. Didn't Samuel have the bath?
I'm trying to remember. I think that's right.
Okay, well, whoever it was, his name started with an S. Because there was a bunch of guys in a row whose name started with S.
Right,
Like
yeah.
Saul and
Well, it wasn't
Samuel. I'm pretty sure it was Samuel.
Okay.
And he had that big C. The
Yeah.
bath was the C.
Was that his?
I think so.
Okay.
And he was wise beyond all.
Okay. Yeah. So he found the wisdom.
He did.
He had it.
He was the wisest.
He was the wisest.
Mm-hmm.
So he must have been rich beyond comparison.
Wait, was Samuel the one with Bathsheba?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Oh, was it? No. Who did Bathsheba fuck?
I'm trying to remember.
Because that guy was the wisest.
Right.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Bathsheba
it was,
and who was with
King David.
David.
Yeah.
David wasn't the wisest, was he?
No, it was somebody after that.
Oh.
So who was?
Oh, it's the Queen of Sheba that came to see the wise guy. Remember?
Right.
And then she may have been like a queen from Africa, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So who was that one?
That
the
was
Queen of Sheba. Who did she fuck?
It was King Solomon.
Solomon. I told you it started with an S.
Yeah,
but you're right.
It was bugging me. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't.
We suck. We read these books and we're like, which one is it? Which one is it?
It's one of them guys.
It's one of them guys.
There were so many in a row and they all started with S.
Yeah.
I'm really bad. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I told you at the time I can't do it. And it's badly named. Remember, I told you at the time that that's what they tell you as a writer. Do not make all of your characters have names that start with the same letter.
Yeah, it's confusing.
I can't be held responsible for that.
Confusing.
Okay? That's God's
Samuel,
fault.
I think, had the good hair.
Samuel had the good hair. Yeah, that sounds right.
Right.
Yeah. And then Solomon was wise and he had a bath and he, the Queen of Sheba came to see him and she riddled him.
Yeah.
Riddle me this, bitch. Okay, when he established the force of the wind and measured out the waters, God that is.
Yeah.
When he made a decree for the rain and a path for the thunderstorm, then he looked at wisdom and appraised it.
And he appraised it, huh?
He sees it. It's sitting over there. Mm-hmm. And he's like looking at it. And
but he didn't make wisdom?
He appraised it.
I know, but it doesn't say he made it.
Apparently he didn't. He confirmed it and tested it.
So there was something there.
And he didn't know about it till he looked at it, appraised it, confirmed it, and tested it. And then he was like, okay, wisdom.
Interesting.
I have now drawn your measure. I get you now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And he said to the human race.
Did he?
God did.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready.
The fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to shun evil is understanding. The end.
I shun evil.
I do shun evil.
I do not fear the Lord.
But I don't have
even
wisdom
believe in
nonetheless.
Right. I think I'm pretty wise.
Or you know what? I don't know that I'm necessarily wise, but I seek wisdom. And I think wisdom is a journey, not a destination.
Oh, definitely.
Like you don't just wake up and be like, whoop, I learned all I can learn, so now I'm wise, the end.
Yeah.
Like I think that if you are seeking wisdom, you seek it till the end of your days.
I honestly don't think that Christians oftentimes shun evil. Like
they don't.
Trump is fucking evil.
They do not shun evil.
And they just kind of welcome it right in.
To shun evil is understanding.
Right.
That's going to be my new. You need to read this verse and tell me why you're voting for Trump.
Right.
God said to the human race, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to shun evil is understanding.
Right.
So are you telling me that you are not understanding?
They would tell you that evil is you and,
And I would say, well, I haven't raped anybody and I have not been mean to people.
Right.
So.
But you know what? We did get a win recently. Tucker Carlson got fired.
I know.
So that was really fun.
Yeah.
And
apparently he didn't even know it was coming because he said, I'll see you Monday when he signed off. And like 10 minutes later, he got shit canned and they were like, no, you won't.
That's so funny.
Right? Yeah.
That is so funny.
But then what they're saying is they have amicably departed
That's what
ways.
they always say.
Yeah.
When you
I want to know what Tucker says. I ain't heard from him
I
yet.
don't really want to know what he says,
I'll
actually.
be honest. I do. I totally do.
I hope
I love
fucking
trash
retires
talk.
and goes away for good.
He won't. You know what? This might free him up to run for president.
Oh, fuck that.
Because he's a smart dummy.
He
know what I mean?
He will be the fucking next Hitler.
Yes.
If we let that happen.
I guarantee you that is something that is crossing his mind. And I heard somebody today say this does free him up to then say, well, we departed ways amicably because I told them that I wanted to do this. And he might be gathering his forces.
That would be tragic for this country.
That would be very tragic because he is not a dummy. He just pretends to be.
Yeah.
He and his dumb looking face with that dumb look on his dumb face. I mean, he always looks like a puzzled dum-dum.
He really does.
And he's not. He's actually very smart, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that about anybody.
Right.
That is mean and bad.
Yeah.
But he is.
So did we have anything more to say about the this chapter?
I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the rock
either.
garden.
There was too many fucking rocks.
It really was. Like, yeah, too much stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm
All
done.
right.
I'm done.
Well, anyway, that was Job chapter 28.
It sure as dick was. And that's the last time I'll say that. Okay?
All right. And tomorrow we will be back with
Job chapter 29.
We'll see you guys then.
Rock on.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.